Oh, well, for now. Let's grab Grim. Just a
Oh, yeah.
very solid hero with Bloodseeker. You just run in. Yeah, there you go. There's a strong dispel as well. Theoretically. I mean, not what you're looking for here, but Doom, Grim, always a good combo. Something you were
With
calling it
Lena,
for, and we
too.
weren't getting. Yeah, this is a gross draft at this point. Very synergistic all around. Outsiders have 2 more picks to counterpick right now, and their draft is fairly open. They've only committed to a Bane Mirana setup, but they have 0 team fight at the moment.
Pick Shaman. Last pick Shaman. Can you imagine?
Just for the Grimstroke value.
You got Grimstroke, like every spell. It's just all of them.
Yeah. Double Ether Shock's pretty scary.
Yeah. Everybody, I think, underrates how good that is. It's like a 700 damage nuke in an AoE. It's crazy. And then also double shackle, double hex, all the fun stuff with that.
Yeah, but what about this sweet Omni Knight pick versus TA?
Dude, it's terrible.
Come on, guys. It's time. Heavenly Grace. Okay.
I could be down.
But probably a 5.
I wouldn't hate it. The only other thing,
They're
though,
gonna cover their TA anyway, though. Good Batman.
The other thing they could do would be Darkseer again, because I talk about it every series. Bless you.
As one must. Thank you. 10 seconds remaining. Thought I could hide it with the mute. Didn't get away with it, huh?
You're on camera.
Yeah, I know.
I could literally
I'm
see
not so
you.
sneaky.
You forgot because you can't see me. That's why.
That's true. I can't. This production setup.
It's perfect.
Viper's already banned out, so they don't need to go for that ban too, because obviously that would have been nice versus Timber and Taplier. They could just like flex the Lena around. What other annoying mid hero for a TA should they just ban just in case? Is there one, or is there more value 5 to ban? That's the question essentially for outsiders.
You could still swap it and then put so like you could take a Viper or something like that, and that would be annoying. But I mean, I guess the flip side too is that you can run safe lane TA too. 10 seconds remaining. So you don't necessarily know what it is. I just think you go Darkseer, because then you've got Iron Shell Doom running in position 4.
Oh yeah, that's true. I wasn't even thinking about the Doom 4. That is definitely doable.
Break Refraction.
But let's not do that. All right, they'll just ban the DP just in case. I think they're just gonna pick a 5 at this point. Well, I guess I'm saying that, then that would make the Grim 4. Maybe they pick a better 4 then. They got options. That's the beauty of Dota. That's where we're at right now.
The 4 Doom. It's easy.
10 seconds remaining.
If they did pick the 4 Doom, I wouldn't also mind a Viper again either.
5 seconds
Oh, it's
remaining.
banned. Never mind. Can't do that. Death Prophet was also a good ban. That would have been another nice one. They've taken out all those like ranged heroes that are really annoying to deal with. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Do you know if
I was
it got
thinking like Hoodwink.
Do you know if the thing got fixed at all or not?
What thing?
So yesterday, Bedlam pierced spell immunity.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Which is disgusting. We can click on it and see if it got changed or not. But that was something that existed just yesterday, where Bedlam was piercing spell immunity. I don't know if that's been fixed, but if it hasn't, that is a really good Dark Willow pick. And even if it has,
yes, it's listed as an undocumented change.
So it actually
even on the wiki, it says Bedlam damage now pierces spell immunity.
What? So they're just saying
but it is
that's
still
what
I mean, if you highlight over it, it says pierces spell immunity. Like it says it in the game. So they must have just forgot to write it down, and it was a balance change decision.
I mean,
which I don't think would be that ridiculous, because I think the hero was a little weak.
Dude, I mean, it's really strong. Think about what that means against like TA. Like she gets BKB, you have BKB piercing refraction breaks, and you can go into shadow form.
That sounds pretty strong. Well, we got the Ramses Wraith King. I was busy looking at Willow things.
I mean, look, I'm just gonna say, if this is like a true change that's gonna be stuck with for a while, I feel like Willow's win rate is gonna go through the roof. Because like, how many BKB piercing like spells like that exist? There's nothing else like that in the game, that does that type of damage. It's like, It's insane. Let's take a
I
look.
mean,
I want to
yeah,
see.
especially at that rate. Yeah.
All right, Dark Willow Dota
Interesting.
buff.
You want to see our win rates done? Is that what
Yeah,
you're checking?
that's what I want to see. How do I tell? I can't. I don't even know how to tell.
I
Why
know,
don't you do it? I have to do
got you.
production.
I
You got it.
covered. Yeah, you're producing. I'll tell you the truth. I will tell you. Storm, by the way, has lost 8.88% win rate.
Yes.
He went from
Yes.
47.89% win rate to now 39.02.
Oh, that's so
This-
sweet.
I know, it feels good. The second worst drop off is only minus 2.6%.
He lost 8.
He lost 8.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, let's go. Dark Willow, on the other hand, she's actually gone down in win rate,
Really?
which tends to happen because her pick rate goes up. But even her pick rate hasn't gone up, so I'm not sure how that's possible. Her pick rate has just stayed totally static at about 5%. No one's picking her, and they're not doing much better. So there you go.
Interesting. Well, I want to see if it comes into play at all in this one, but BKB piercing spell damage is few and far between, and I really want to see if, first of all, they know about it, and second of all, if they think it's good. But very, very excited to start seeing some Dark Willow action going on. Game number 2, Outsiders no longer with their Nature's Prophet, instead running the Wraith King. But yeah, Bedlam.
The more I think about it, the more gross that counter is. Because, like, what does she do if you're on top of her as Willow?
Yeah.
You just can't do anything. You just, like, Shadow Realm.
You just Shadow Realm and hang out and Bedlam.
Shadow Realm ends, then you Ghost Scepter, and you're still just, like, Bedlamming her?
Yeah. I mean, I guess meld.
Interesting.
But,
Well, you know, you got detection. You're a support.
right. True.
You're a good support player, aren't you, Lyrical? You buy detection, don't you?
Sure. I think that I had
Right? And on your core?
I think I had a 30% win rate on my supports with my battle report that came out. So that's good.
Battle report revealing.
Dude, it was that's what I'm saying. I was 16% on safe lane. My off lane win rate was off the charts, but those other ones was rough.
Literally off the charts. It was like 130%. They
That's
couldn't
true.
even measure it. You were winning so hard.
That's right. Don't you forget it. But the DM Timbersaw, the other one that stands out to me, this guy has made this hero look broken time and time again. We'll see if he can do it here in this one, as they're set up Outsiders to secure 2D bounty runes. Don't know if DM's going to go for this one or not. Could skill up Timber Chain and try and play it a little bit scarily, but we'll just immediately run away upon seeing all those heroes. And 2-2.
It isn't. We haven't really talked about it much, but it is an excellent Wraith King game. I mean, you talk about it. You got like Rupture, you got Doom, even like big burst options like Laguna, and it's good to have a second life in these situations. So probably gonna be trying to force himself as the main target. Now I remember, if I'm not mistaken, when Ramses was playing this last time during the qualifier, not for Outsiders, he had some rough games trying to force the Radiance. I believe it was him at least. So I'm curious if he tries it again. Doesn't really look like a great Radiance game. I mean, there's some debate about being doomed and still doing damage, I guess, but one would think you're not going to get doomed, so I'm not expecting to see it.
Okay.
Oh, missing the early play when you bring up the Bane Miranda's a bit rough.
Well, I think
they
that
don't
was
get
just to
Nightmare,
get that was just to get the range creep for him.
Yeah.
And I think now, do they stick with this tri-lane?
All I saw was an arrow flying through, and I was very
Right.
confused. But yeah.
It looks like they're just going one-on-one Bloodseeker versus Timber. Has taken a point in reactive armor. And then mid lane, obviously, Lena versus TA. Kind of a classic traditional counter. Ramses takes a good chunk of damage there, getting caught by the brambles.
Well, he is Vampiric Spirit, so he needs level 2 to get the stun. So then he can help lead into one of these arrows here. But then you're going to have like multiple heroes in the way blocking and everything too. So this is a bit of a weird lane. Gets the deny as well.
Yep.
Can't get that arrow in there from Yamich under the creep. Ooh. Oh, the snipe as well from Panama.
Well done. Well, Jewel stun. Tries to get some extra little punchies. And GPK will pop that refraction afterwards, but he's taking a really bit of a beating right here from Melajewel, keeping that pressure on. But first blood, it's up on the top side. Hakoda able to find it.
Yeah, they're just walking at him here, and Yamich is not shy about the arrows. He's just been chucking them out, helping to create some bad movement there to get Hakoda the chance of the kill, and he chases for another.
Well done on Hakoda. Is down low. Does have Brain Sap. I wonder if he denies himself to Roche. Doesn't look like it. You know, the more that I was thinking about it too, the Dark Willow like thing with it piercing spell immunity, as we're gonna maybe see her dead. Yep. Okay. Doesn't really change much about how rough this hero is in the laning stage. As Hakoda is also gonna go down in exchange for that kill though. But I kind of wonder like if that was even an intentional change or if it was like something weird in the coding. Somebody has to have done it. Because it's wild that that didn't show up in the patch notes.
Yeah, to me, I'm guessing it was just forgotten in the patch notes, and it was just a planned change. That would be my assumption.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you can't catch them all.
It's not Pokemon.
Yeah. Just can't be
Melajewel?
done. Mid lane, Melajewel.
Nah, he's fine. Gets out of there.
Brain stab, too. It was getting a little spicy, but only level 1, so. Just refill my mid and go upon my merry way.
Yep. Seiyu makes the move on over. And yeah.
Yeah, more pauses. Yep.
As it happens. Don't know what's being said there. But you know, it's good. We're excited. Haven't looked at bottom lane almost much at all. DM taking 2 points in the Whirling Death, just trying to sort of punish the Smiling Knife melee hero. And doing a pretty good job of it so far, at least in terms of like getting out some harassment. But you can see that Bloodseeker not really that concerned. It's 21-2 on the last hits.
Yeah, they're both just hanging out down here. DM will just like hold the creeps on himself, so he's max stacks all the time. Slowly farm his way up. Not much Bloodseeker can really do versus you. Just have a fine old time as Hakoda, after going mid to help the TA with a bottle refill. It's almost 4 minutes, so could potentially go back for a water rune and could also just run top for a nightmare play here. Probably try to break up these units a little bit. They are going to see Seiyu is gone here. I believe that Seiyu was on that ward right now, so they could be trying to find the Willow. Oh, she smoked. My bad.
Yeah. They did
catches with
spot
the
that.
sentry.
That's nice. Does she actually go over to get it, though? In range. And we'll take that one out. So that gets her level 2 finally. Seiyu's had a rough one.
All right. Big stacks, though. How many are we stacking? Only 2 camps? Oh, no.
Hakoda?
Oh, we're stacking none of them, I guess. Okay.
And no, instead they're killing. Seiyu switches over the Nightmare. Melajewel in some trouble. 3-on-3 in the mid lane. Melajewel tries to get out of there. LSA back up again in a second. Hits on the high ground. Couple more punches and done. All right. Not bad.
He goes to the big chase down and gets punished. Marana having a hard day here on the stream.
Hey,
Not able to get off to a great start. I did, yeah. I'm a Marana believer. Maybe I'm just a C Marana believer. Maybe the other regions just aren't quite on the same level with the hero.
That's right. NA is, that's for sure. You know, TSA.
Oh, well, yeah, we know that. We got Z-Freak, you know.
Z-Freak as well, yeah. That's a good point. Wasn't even thinking about homie. So they will get the D ward here on this small camp, so it will respawn finally. Those ones super annoying, and the Pantomime also getting the stacks up on the Ancients and the hard camp. So a nice chunk of change for Melajewel to go back to afterwards. Ramses.
Pressure up top on the Ramses. Yeah, trying to get something before he's level 6 here.
They
Likely
get out the
just gonna be a lot of
skeletons.
damage?
The root, double root. Ramses walks into him. Not what you normally see out of him. And
Yeah, I did not think he would die there.
took the wrong turn. Interesting. So one thing that I definitely want to keep our eyes on is the support levels. I think that's going to be pretty big determining how this like sort of series goes, because all the cores are getting super leveled. But with the tri-lane versus tri-lane, it's been a little bit rough for these supports.
The Radiant also keep coming in here exactly when they're trying to do the stacks on the Dire, because like they have a TA, right? So you know they're going to have these stacks. Like Sayu's coming to put in the vision, and now no more stacks here.
Yeah.
Sayu will just be able to escape, and they have what, 1 stack of Ancients there too.
Yeah.
So GPK not going to have a huge acceleration here, and this will be it. Once again, this game's probably going to be decided on the earlier end, as they're going to jump Ramses again just before 6. He's dead.
And Smiling Knight moves on in as well. Doesn't quite connect with
Oh,
the
they missed.
stun, but I think that he still dies to the roots. Yeah, the combo's going to come out, and Ramses will die before level 6, and giving him a little bit of a tip for the punishment that he got last game.
Yeah.
But bottom lane at the same time, DM is like, all right, no Bloodseeker does mean I have access to take down this tower, and they're going to do it quite quickly.
Yeah, they're trying to get the counter pressure in the top lane as well. Yamich not here to take out the catapult either, so that will just get freedom to swing here. And GBK just taking use of this time to farm up in the jungle.
No level 6 yet on Afterlife, but they do have the Rupture. There's the stun. Wants to get out of there. DM just going to TP in, potentially to his death. And yeah, they get him. Thought he could keep them alive, this tower, but he was vastly overestimating his strength. That is terrible.
That was really bold.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Interesting. Not great from DM there. Pretty painful loss to grab. Melojul has just been blasting out the mid lane as well. He is a little low in the Lina right now, so GBK could get a bit of pressure here, but I think he's more concerned about trying to find some farm.
Yeah. See if he can get any of the stacks that they might have had, but they're over here on the hard camp, which already got taken. Ancient stacked up for Radiant. Now, Dire is going to move on in. Hakoda will see these.
What is he doing? He doesn't have any wards.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just taking a walk.
Just scouting for stacks.
He's taking a little walk, you know, seeing what's happening. Oh, man.
That was wild. I mean, he knew the Lina was low. Maybe he thought she was being really greedy, and he could just like, get a nightmare kill.
Well, they might get something here. Pantomime?
Yeah, it worked out.
Blech. One big punch. All right. Do they call it? They're calling for them to be over there, but GPK can't do it. Ooh, nice dodge.
Meanwhile, Sayu and EMH, the battle of the supports, trying to get XP on the lane here.
Mm-hmm.
That bottom area is Afterlife's going to come through. Salves up. He is looking towards a Midas. And, oh, there goes Sayu. Oh, the arrow. Oh, walks right into it.
No. Blech. Stick? Living? No, not living. But Afterlife comes on down bottom, and he's going to take over this lane now. We'll be able to take it over and play probably a lot more safe down here. Still a little ways away from that Midas. 500, 600 gold.
Nice lead, though. TA still has an ancient stack to do here. It's already a 3K lead. She is well ahead of all of the counterparts on the enemy team. All 3 cores, including a Doom, who's going to have a Midas soon. And she's still quite a bit richer.
Yeah.
This is a very bad sign for Move.
Yeah, going Boots of Travel first, though, on GPK is kind of wild. I will say that having the BKB piercing damage from Willow in the later stages will be a nice answer, and I want to see how much that really ends up mattering. It might not matter at all if, like, say you never gets the sort of farm that they need on this position for Willow, but you win a couple of fights, and it's kind of an interesting, late game answer for a Fraction.
We'll see if we can get the positioning to actually do it, as you say. Or if GBK is just going to be like way too big anyway, and never really find them out. Melojul is getting so low versus these neutrals.
Oh my god.
All right, relax.
Not concerned. Phantom? Get the nightmare? Melojul's like, dude, I can't help you. This is exactly where he died before. Rooted. Silence out. Looking for the escape. Ugh. Gets brought down.
Thank you, Suns fan.
I guess that was a Suns fan move, wasn't it? Oh god, I've been hanging out with that guy too much. This is not good.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, it's the custom games rotting your brain.
True. Afterlife.
Bedlam mid
with the level 8 not skilled Doom. get an out of there.
Passive Doom, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Seiyu was mid. They had a potential like terrorize on GPK with Meljewel coming in, but they weren't able to sync it up there. And what did I say last game? I wanted them to have like better directions so they go and do stuff. They did not achieve that goal.
No.
Because they're not getting like an early blink on the Doom to go for these Inkswell plays. Instead, they're just sitting at their towers and blasting out waves, which is okay. But despite getting the vision into enemy territory, they never really invaded or actually contested any of these stacks. Meljewel playing super greedy and farming up all his own stacks, though, has helped to counteract that a little bit. Like, he's keeping the lead at least stable. But I feel like when we clash, Outsiders will still have a pretty significant lead. And that means that we're going to need a big outplay here from the Doom, who will hopefully have a blink at that point.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's going to need to be the big window there, where Afterlife is going to have to make his presence felt, get one of these centaurs, eaten up at some point, and then they can play together with that. And then, of course, the Grimstroke, too, right? You get a Soulbind into Doom or a Soulbind into Laguna Blade. It's all very good stuff from them. Seiyu gets the stun there, terrorized afterwards, tries to escape, and looks like he's going to be able to. And now the fear, the follow-up, good Fiend's Grip, gets the kill onto one. LSA back away, and Ramses did end up just being able to run in there and get the kill. But all of that just for the Grimstroke.
Yeah, the question is, what can they get after? And they're going to start sweeping towards this top tower, joining with DM to see if they can grab Meljewel as well.
Oh, no TP for 7. Meljewel in trouble. LSA, they do not have Fiend's Grip. A quick jump through, and the kill is there. Lina goes down. Dude, Outsiders are scary.
Yep. This is just like last game. Despite not having like the same style of heroes, like this Kunkka, Dragon Knight, and Nature's Prophet, they're still playing like this. They're still running around together with their cores. And although it's a lot of time spent together as a ball, they just get so much out of it that it's worth it.
Still, the lead not like incredibly significant yet. Again, this is because of Doom. This is because of those stacked up farms. Seiyu in some trouble there. Arrow connects from downtown. They have the Grimstroke ulti out as well. Meljewel looking for a chase down, misses everything. Can't connect on Yemich, and Pantomime has to back out of there as well. He can't go for anything, really. Tries to escape. The chase down is there. They have the Nightmare onto Meljewel, but GPK is chasing the Grim. And it doesn't matter. They will still get that kill. DM chased in, looking for the finish. Couple more punches coming from Knight. And eventually will die. That entire time, GPK was just chasing the Grimstroke, and nobody came for his help.
Meanwhile, Ramsey's also just pushing in that bottom lane there, too.
Yeah.
So, with so much domination now, they can go back, farm up a little bit, and I would guess head towards the Roche Pit soon enough with their Deso on GPK. Hakoda maybe going to start prepping with some vision around the triangle. They have one ward up there on the stairs near the mid lane. Could use a little bit more around Roche if they wanted to get into that state of the game. Meanwhile, Meljewel, Booster Travels up top here. Should get a good chunk of farm. Gets this wave, gets the next wave.
He's feeling afraid.
This was a good move.
Feeling a little bit spooked. Knows that they could be coming his way.
Yeah, I thought he might have had a better read on the positioning, because he's actually pretty free up there right now. And it does mean that their mid tower, though, is in trouble.
Afterlife still has the Frost Armor. Ready to jump. Finds Hakoda. And stun going to be dodged, but they move on in and kill him off. So a much needed pick off there, but it comes at the cost of the tower. They don't manage to defend their tier 1 mid. And Blink Dagger now done for the Wraith King. They might start thinking about getting aggro themselves. With Blink on TA, Blink on Wraith King, and then a Timbersaw, this is a very scary state of affairs.
And what can they look towards on move now, though, to get things going for themselves, right? I guess it's really just this BKB on Lina as well as Bloodseeker. Plus the Doom, like the triple BKBs coming out they're going to hope for. Yule's into arrow setup up top here.
Got him. Does have Doom. Tries to back away. Stick charges are there as well. Fear connecting. Lotus Orb out, keeping him fine. Meljewel connecting, and the Bedlam with the Laguna Blade. It's enough. They take down DM again. So a big kill there. Hakoda comes on in, gets the D ward. They see everything here. Are they really going to try and take this fight? They have grip still. Ramses blinks forward, doesn't find anybody. Yeah, they're going to need to go on in.
Kind
And
of
get
lurking here, though. Yeah, they're going to head to Roche. And try this out for a little bit here and see what happens, since they have this ward.
Yeah, I guess
There's a lot of Radiant heroes, though.
they're going to move on in and try and get this D ward. Image is there. Yule's lift up, and they'll get the D ward, but Roche going the way of outsiders.
Good grab there for GPK. Ideal status now for a Templar Assassin. A couple kills on your Deso, got your Blink, got your Aegis, and now it's time to take tier 2s and outposts. Really only one goal in the mind. This Metal Jewel is farming up a Storm. The only thing you can really do with these boots of travel, and we'll have the Aghanims, or sorry, the BKB soon. Will that matter, though? Don't get gripped, I guess, right? That's the goal.
Yeah. Afterlife. Got the Midas off cooldown. There we go. Nice. He's almost
the
at
vision
BKB.
is now connecting.
Yeah.
They do see Ramsey or GPK down bottom. They see Yamich there while they were trying to bait Knight mid on the Bloodseeker. So at least they know that plan's not going to work. So they all start migrating up top. Now he'll go to TP's in. Has the Nightmare of the Doom.
Trades
Is
it
anyone
over.
else coming for this? Oh, no.
Grip, arrow onto one, grip on the other. I think that Afterlife should be fine, though. TP out, that's not the way. Never mind. He's not going to be fine, Trent. That is some scary situations for the poor old Doom. So move will get caught and killed. Another couple quick ones.
Middle tower is under attack.
That was a bit rough. All from a Bane just TPing into the outpost.
Yeah, it hurts. Has an illusion rune
More
here
allies
too.
coming. Oh, God.
Illusion
was
rune on
such a kill.
GPK. You might have been able to dodge it anyways.
I mean, when Doom's dead, they just have no initiation.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's tough. And like you see him, keeping this frost armor, which it makes sense to some extent at least, but at the same time, you'd love to be able to get like that centaur stomp to really start these fights. And the other big problem that we're going to see here is that like this 7k gold lead is pretty significant, but it hasn't translated into that other big item yet for one of them, but it is pretty soon going to be there for TA. This BKB, while they do have a couple of BKB piercing disables, is still going to be very strong. Tier 2 tower dropping. Not going down yet. Up top, Pagoda tries to set up just nightmares to stop the farm, and will finally likely be punished here. Tries to TP out, drops the 2 on him. You're not getting away. That was not the play, Afterlife. Whatever, it's fine. Showed him who's boss. They had brambles there to break the TP.
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh,
is
my.
under attack.
Yeah, that seemed a little unnecessary, but he did just kill him here at the shrine last time, or the outpost rather, so I guess he doesn't want to deal with that again. Unfortunately, he has to deal with a Templar Assassin on his high ground.
Yeah, GPK, 2 minutes left on this Aegis, and this is a tier 3 tower going down here. Dodges out after the creep wave is taken care of, so down to 700 HP, but not caught afterwards either. They're just fine to head on home.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Or will they? Kind of lurking around nearby
Yeah,
right now.
I mean,
Ramses, he's in.
To be fair, oh my god. Okay. All right, wasn't expecting that. Rupture, double rupture, caught. Laguna Blade on a Melajewel himself. GPK down low dead. Can they find any more? Trying to bring down that Wraith King for 1 life, but it won't happen. They have buyback on 2 heroes. There was only like a minute left on that Aegis anyways, and DM looks comfortable sticking around here with everything used. What else they got left in the tank? Doom is still a minute away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
A
Radiant's
shard on TA even there for some silences in the back to
Oh yeah.
stop them from any sort of chase.
Well, Bloodseeker finally has BKB done. Jewel has his done as well, trying to go into the AC next. Needs just more ways to survive against this TA damage that's coming out. But likewise, I think that's what Wraith King was going for. Queued up those Shadow Blade instead. God, Koda's been so annoying.
He's had a great game. Just all over the map. Wards are not, just sort of scanning with his own eyes. Seeing what the entirety of Move are up to. And really Move just having a hard game once more where it feels like they're just getting straight up outplayed on the map. Like
Right.
the draft's still looking great, obviously, for Outsiders. I would say that, again, they've done very well in that department. It's just like classic hero counterpicks across the board. But, you know, this is a team that right now they don't have any team fight, for example. But it doesn't matter because they keep connecting on these sort of plays. They are pressuring consistently. They're not diving too deep, right? Like they catch that Willow, half HP under a tower, they let her go.
Yeah.
They say, that's not really worth it. Those are the kind of things that are going to keep them in the lead.
Right. The range of initiation that you get from Nightmare is just so insane with Aether and the Keen Optic. And Dakota looking for another opening, and Knight is there. It's going to show on this wave. They see him. I think he got him. Nightmare, and now looking for follow-up round 2. They have Fiend's Grip available, Dakota. Silence is out, pops the BKB, and just going to TP away. Do they get out of Pantomime as well? No. Use the grip to break it, and then come on in for the finish. Afterlife scouted for a second on that ward. DM knows. Oh, God, Afterlife. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Afterlife, run! No.
He has TP.
He's got Essence Ring, too. He's good. But that BKB, long duration. Say he's done. He's had enough.
He's just making fun noises, you know?
That's true. Those are some fun noises. Again, like, they have a lot of the tools that I feel like they need to fight. It's just that the fight hasn't been the type that feels like it's going to work, I guess. Like, they haven't sort of been able to get their entire roster in the right position together. Oh, there it is. Dude, eat the centaur, please. Thank goodness.
There it is. It's time.
That is what they
Smoke
needed.
it up.
This is the moment. Get in there, Move. Kill
Not the
DM again.
timber.
Stomp. Moves in. They have the Lotus Orb. Trying to kill him off in time. Will it be enough? Silence out. Rupture there. Laguna Blade done. But can they win the fight afterwards? Melojewel misses the LSA. They completely eviscerate Seiyu. Knight has to run out of there because GPK is a freaking DD and does not appear to care about anything. So 3 already dead. They run down this Bloodseeker. Silence slows, blinks, dead. Melojewel, the last one left alive. Ramsey's running in, shadow bladed. The stun is there. And all the damage in the world wasn't able to get him away.
DM gets his revenge, you know? He's decided. He knows the counter.
Yes.
It's buyback. That's the counter to dying to ultis. You just show back up. You kill the Laguna Blader of Lina. And
it's good.
you go take their base.
Big stuff. And tier 3 towers are going to drop. Racks are going to drop. And Outsiders, if the things continue the way that we kind of anticipated happening right here, are likely going to be able to take this game. We'll see if they can make some type of a move to defend this and pull it back in their favor. But it is looking rather rough as the tier 2 top is going to be assaulted next. Jeez. The Lincoln Sphere is a cool option by GPK. You know, they've got all these single target things. Really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, sort of just recognizing that, you know, you have a significant lead, but BKB might not be the item this game. There's a lot of stuff that can pierce through it. And then, you know, what are you more worried about? Like that magic damage and magic control, or things like Grimstroke as well as the Doom, right? Might as well just pick up that Lincoln's and much more likely to be survival. Plus, you can make sweet plays with Lincoln's, putting on someone like that Timbersaw who's up front. And you know, maybe you can just like cancel out the Doom altogether. Sometimes you block a Doom and you also bounce a Doom. So
Oh, yeah.
the best of both worlds here, but truly impressive here because once again, Outsiders, look at this. Hakoda just leading the charge and saying, you know, I'll just grab somebody, guys, and we'll just win the fight. How's that sound?
There it is.
Oh, hey, I found one.
And oh my God, where's your vision? Where's your sentries? You're playing against Murata. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. One by one, they all drop. Triple kill. Melojewel, get away. Make it stop. He will get all the way out of there. Now the sleep, looking for more. Ultra kill. GPK. Don't do it to him. Have some mercy. Is there a god anywhere? No, there's only GPK. He's the one that will take you down. Done again. Rampage for him, and Outsider's going to get the 2-0.
Oh, they helped him pad the stats a little bit there after the GG. As Hakoda drops a Keck W in the chat. So Hakoda had a great game. That was for you fine folks out there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a beatdown, Lyrical.
That was
2
rough.
games of total domination. Really, no true time that ever looked good for one move here.
No.
Yeah.
It was,
that's no and yeah all at once.
Oof.
That was painful.
Yeah, GPK, man, what a player. This guy's good.
Real good. Yeah. His team's real good.
Yeah, I guess
quality Dota players.
That's something to consider, is that he did definitely get like a lot more farm, that like early ancient stack that you talked about. You said it's going to be a problem, and it absolutely was. He basically got whatever he wanted right at the start. Dangerous stuff to just give a TA free farm. That's what I've heard before.
Yeah, no, I've seen a couple games. The hero, it gets gold and then it wins. It's a wild conclusion that one can draw from this hero. She's something else. She's still great. Also, another hero that really didn't suffer too much, huh? Despite being one of the most picked, I want to say, one of the most successful heroes that we've had across different roles, even, right? Like,
yeah,
safe lane or mid, and yet in D she got nothing.
No, left completely alone. I mean, some
what
of that
there.
I guess some of it's like, all right, you want to see how the patch is gonna change a little bit. I don't think that she like completely was dominating leading up to it, but definitely at this point looking good. How many camp stack total? 16 on the Dire, and then how many is this? Quick math. 14. So that's what happened. Yeah, 14 to 16. That's the difference, Trent.
There it is.
Man, what a difference it makes though. Some of those early movements, because again, like I liked the team fight of one move, but it just felt like they never really got a chance to play Dota. I kind of feel like the Lina pick was a bit of a bait.
Certainly a hero that they obviously are comfortable on, right? Like Melojewel has quite a few games on it, so I think it's nice to have that as some way to center your game around a hero like that, because Lina is she has some variety that you can do, right? You can be like a little bit more active, or you can do this more sort of just like pushing lanes and getting gold and being more of like a dedicated right clicker later on in the game. So
yeah,
it's good to have those options, but again, the ability to just go on the map and do stuff seems to be the suffering part for this team in both games.
This is crazy. Look at the damage reduction that we've got here on the Dark Willow and the Grimstroke. 12 and 18%. Like all of the minus armor, and they just took so much physical damage. How much did they take from these different sources? So GPK, of the damage dealt, like 4,000 of it was to the Dark Willow, with just right clicks. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's a lot of pure damage.
Jeez. Well, I think a lot of it was just straight up right clicks onto the Willow, not even Psyblades. Psyblades, actually no Psyblade damage onto the Willow. It was all just right clicks.
I was just counting with the Timber too. That's why the damage
yeah.
That's why the reduction's so low, because
Yeah.
the Timber's pure damage and the TA's pure damage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's rough.
Everyone has like 2 to 6k pure damage.
Yeah.
Dealt to them.
Painful.
Not a lot of pure damage heroes left in the game,
No. All right, we're going to come back to us real quickly. Hello, welcome back, all you fine folks. We're waiting to hear right now if there is going to be an interview, what the situation is. But regardless of if there's an interview or not, this is the last game of Div 1, but there is still Div 2 that's going to be happening right afterwards. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be Hellraisers versus No Sorry Game 1. Hellraisers, again, for my money, they were like the second or third best team in this region sometimes. They were looking so freaking good. So kind of wild to have them in Div 2 now, but that is what's going to happen. So that one should be taking place just a little bit after this match. But again, we're waiting for to see if there is going to be any interviews that will happen afterwards. I imagine that the the Outsiders team is celebrating their victory right now, feeling pretty good about themselves.
It's also crazy to think that PuckChamp is in Division 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like another team that had potential to top Division 1 last year.
I mean, 2 tours ago.
Yeah.
they were wrecking it.
They were really good. And then you lose a couple and you're gone. So
I think that
bit tough.
Well, and also just in terms of the Eastern Europe DPC in general, I think that it is probably the league that has like the deepest pool, with the exception of maybe China. Like in terms of how many like good tier 2 teams there are that like are just barely below the surface. It's so freaking close with them. So that's definitely something also to think about.
It's so hard to gauge. It's like China, Sea, and Eastern Europe, I think, are all quite a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
Where it kind of feels like anyone can beat anyone, and it must be very frightening to be in a Div 1 team, because then you can wind up like PuckChamp, where one tour you're in the top and the next tour you're in Division 2, and you're there for a while.
True.
Of course, at least being in Division 2 will still give them a chance at that shot at TI, which is obviously very important. Try and fight your way through from there.
Yeah, there's obviously the 2 slots. I mean, that's the thing that also with the couple of announcements that have come out, right? You've got the 2 slots from each of the region, if I'm not mistaken, that are going to be competing in that last chance qualifier. And then from there, you could also have 2 slots. So the potential to have 2 teams from one region that could make it through. Although I don't know if that's like super likely. It's probably pretty unlikely that happens, but there is potential. Who knows? Got to watch out for the PuckChamp Hellraisers, folks. I should update this.
Yeah. I heard as well that they'll be taking a Twitch chat squad as well into the last chance qualifier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it should be good.
Well, that's
put !! pick me, and you have a chance of being selected as the team to join and face up against those teams in the last chance qualifier.
Well, we do have somebody with us, and guess who it's going to be, Trent? We have the one and only Ramses. Oh my God, it's very loud. Ramses is going to be joining us.
Are you hear me?
Sir? I can't. I got to turn you down though. You're so loud. Holy moly.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Okay, Ramses. Good to hear from you. Congratulations on your victory. You got to play some fun hero, particularly that NP game 1. Were you having a good time?
Yes. We have a good time. We practice in Furion, we pick this hero. We like to play with Furion, You split all map. Heroes need to contest your TPs. We like to play with Furion.
I like it. You look like you're having a good time. I'm here with Trent as well. I'm sure he's got a couple questions for you here. How you doing, Trentster? What's the thoughts?
Oh, hi, Ramses. You guys look so well coordinated in your game, like moving around as a single unit. Who speaks the most during the game in terms of telling everyone where to go?
I think when we play like last tournament, we lost last tournament. Did that sell against like not a good team, but we have first games. We didn't have clan wars before, We just play like it's our scrims. Now we just come to bootcamp. We here like 3 or 4 days, and we like have a good time. We talk about Dota. We like everyone just speak, Everyone like give some energy in game.
Nice.
Very good to hear.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. So everybody speaks up a good amount. They say what they want to for as far as like making calls and stuff like that. How has it been sort of adjusting your role to the team? Have you been feeling pretty comfortable with stepping back in? What's it like being back again? How's it going?
I think it's can be happen like in autumn, when they take another like carry player, but something wrong, they take another player. I have with GPK, he plays Stangen in EG. We are good friends in real life. Like Hakoda too. We like play a lot of pubs, together, and we just like friends. Yamich as well, but only DM, like we not have a lot of time with him, like speak,
Right.
together.
For sure. And hopefully, I mean, he has a little dog too, if I remember right, that probably takes up a lot of his time. Okay, so favorite change from the patch. Do you like Marcy? I know you guys beat it before, but are you a Marcy believer or not? Or can you not reveal that?
I think Marcy is a hero, like he boosts your course, like
Right.
a lot of boost. Because first spell, like a lot of lifesteal, a lot of damage,
Mhm.
And laning is like it's best hero on the laning stage, I think it's fucking best hero.
Okay.
You can't lane against it. He
Yeah.
he just toss you out. Like what you can do?
That's
He
sick.
will net level. Yeah. I hate this hero. I hate this
Okay.
hero to play against online. But this hero is like useless, in game. No
Okay.
team fight, no spells. Like you can only toss.
Yeah. It's just a hero to annoy you in the laning stage. That's all it does.
Yes,
Make you mad.
simple.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Was GPK mad when he got tossed mid and killed, or was he okay? He was like, I don't care.
We ready for it,
Okay.
Like we asking. They have a Sun King with the Marcy, It's not a good combo. When Marcy TP mid and kill GPK, GPK have more net worth than Sun King. Like he winning mid anyway. Like
Yeah.
who cares, Just kill the Sun or just kill Kunka. We don't care.
All right.
We win 2 side lanes.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you. Go
I'm
ahead.
glad you brought up GPK and that you guys are friends because I was wondering what do you think is GPK's best hero? Like what hero do you think he plays the absolute best?
Leshrac.
Leshrac.
Absolutely fucking beast.
Leshrac. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like three players in the world like can play Leshrac. Like okay, maybe Sumail, GPK, and the Burst Kid. 4 players.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think that GPK agrees? Do you think he thinks that's his best hero?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I
Cool.
love it.
Thank you.
Ramses, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure that you guys are going to go back and enjoy your victory now 2-0, and we'll hope to hear from you more throughout the season. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye-bye. Wonderful. Well, that was Ramses. All you people out there, go give him a shout out. Back to playing some more carry, some more action, loving life apparently, and loving his teammates, except for DM.
Yeah, I don't know that guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
pretty much that. Yeah.
That's the safe lane, off lane dynamic. Well, Trent, any final thoughts before we finish off Div 1 for today?
My thoughts are, man, I never see GPK play Leshrac. Now I'm like, huh, interesting. I didn't know that. I thought I was gonna say Ember. He has like 12 career Lesh games.
I think that was Ramses trying to be like, yeah, ban is Leshrac, I promise.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's genius. He's like depressed kid, Sumail, GPK. That's those are the big ones. But I'm glad he brought up because they lost that tournament. What was it? D2CL versus NS. And it was in the best of 5, the grand finals. They lost it, and they actually said at the end, "Good luck in Division 2" to their enemy. Right?
That's how.
Yeah, yeah. So like,
dude, what a bunch
as
of
you hear
villains.
from Ramses. Yeah, he's like they were mad that they lost that because he said we lost to much worse teams, right? And now they're practicing. They're doing their clan wars. I love how they called that. By
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
great.
And now they feel a lot better. They look a lot better. So
Yeah.
Outsiders in the form that one would expect from them.
Well, an impressive showing from them, 2-0 over Team Move, the team coming up from Div 2. So, as soon as you get to Div 1, that's when you lose to Outsiders. But if you're in Div 2, then Outsiders will lose to you. Bodes kind of well for PuckChamp and Hellraisers going forward. But regardless, that's going to do it for us today for Div 1. Div 2 right around the corner. Stay tuned, everybody. More action to come. And again, that one is going to be the Hellraisers versus No Sorry game. So stay right on this channel. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you all in a few.